And good morning, Space Engineers. This is Mr. Kassarian, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play series. We're doing a little bit of construction today. You can see, if I spin around, I actually just pulled off the collectors that have been on top of this thing because they weren't needed anymore. And I just finished the station's CIC. What's a CIC? That's a pretty good question. I'm actually glad you guys asked. So, in naval warfare, even today, there's a huge influx of information that's always flooding into command and control. You're managing all of these different things, you have all this different stuff going on, and that information can get relatively overwhelming, simply because there's so much of it. You have sensors, fleet reports, other ships, everything you can think of. And I imagine in space, it's probably only going to be even worse. So instead of just having a bridge and everyone reports to the captain, you have this room, CIC. And what CIC does is that they take in all of the information that the rest of the fleet's pulling together, and they transform it and basically filter it. What needs to go to command, what stays here, what goes up, what comes down, how, oh crap, the fleet needs, the admiral wants to know about X, Y, and Z, get that data for him. So basically, they sort, file, in some cases delay, and in essence, manage all the fleet information that you have to deal with. Interior, plate, display, computer, construction components. Okay, I need computers and displays. 4 computers, 4 displays. And they process all that information for the fleet, so the fleet actually has, a chance of actually understanding what's coming in. There's a difference between having that data and understanding that data, if that makes sense. 4 computers, 4 displays. All right. So usually CIC is located fairly close to the bridge, at least in most science fiction. I don't actually know how the U.S. Navy sets stuff up. I suppose I could ask a couple of my friends about it, but, I'm not going to take a break from recording to send an email to someone who's God knows where. Let's just... Why am I moving the ship? Oh, right, because I wanted to finish this now. So, in this design, because this isn't a military station, and I'm not, going for super redundancy that, say, a military warship would have, I'm building CIC directly below. I guess it isn't even CIC, technically, because it's not a combat information center. SIC, Station Information Center? Probably. So in this case, this room is basically going to be used for keeping all the information that the guys up top on the bridge may want to have available, sorting everything, making sure everyone's in their proper flight paths, not quite the traffic control management that the bridge would be doing, but sort of sub-management and sorting of workflow and information that would need to be done. So, we have CIC. Did I put it in sideways? I put it in sideways. Jetpack, please. There we go. Beautiful. So now we have actually a control panel up here on the bridge. Awesome. Now let's see what we're going to do for the floor here. Can I use this? I kind of want to use these interior walls because I've never used them before, but I need to find a side that actually looks good from the bottom. That's easier said than done with this one. Yeah, none of these really... none of these really speak to me. Could use these again, but I kind of don't want to. Interior outside corner. I don't have that many options unless I want to go with plating. But I'd rather not, to be honest with you guys. Giant magic disc. Okay. Let's see. Telegraph pole. Oh, that must be from that city mod. I don't know what I want to do. Oh, I guess I'm using the floor ceiling again. Gosh, it's expensive, though. Well, you know what? This is the most military part of the base, so I think we'll just use armor blocks for the ceiling and floor at the next level. That seems like a good idea. The other question of the day, of course, is where do I want to put the ladder? Thing to go up. Where can I put it without blocking off the rest of them? Well, I guess I could put it over here, right? So let's find that block again. Stairs, please. If I put it there, let's see. Can I get around under it? Not really. Okay. Almost some of these room designs. If I put it there, can I get around it? No. Can't put it there, can't put it there. So I have to basically... This is going to be a pain in the rear end, isn't it? If I put it here, right? So I can get around there. And then I can put down... catwalk base, right? And then we'll put in another stairwell right there. And then it'll go up. Oh, but I'm sloping this building up. Ooh, that's going to be an issue. Well then, that makes matters more complicated for me now, doesn't it? If I'm sloping this from up, and I was going to put a wall there, I have to shift that back by 1. But I can't well do that, can I? Unless we do this. Oops, not what I wanted. And then let's get it to stick somehow. Oh, I see, because that's the panel, isn't it? Right, because this is in this block. Right, that's the issue. Well, what if I did this? Okay, that just looks silly. Oh, no, but you know what I could do? Let's do this, right? And then we put one of these things in, right? But I need bulletproof glass to do that with. So jump back up here. And yes, this is what I spend a lot of time doing off camera. So let's get some 3 bulletproof glass there to put this thing on. The nice thing about this new type of... You can do this, like that. And now maybe... Yes, there we go. I could do that. Beautiful. That's how you build a staircase. Yeah. Now let's just hope that when I put this on, like that, this will still be vaguely good. Not bump your heady. Okay. Good, 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 good. Just like I put that there, put another stairwell here. So I can actually get up to here, which will be where the floor level will be. Hip hip hooray. There we go. So, I'll bring you guys back in once I have this room a little bit more finished up. Alright, and we are back, guys. So, let's show you the final product. Now, this room isn't really lit up yet. I need to do that. This can go away. This can go away. This can go away. There we go. A little bit nicer in here now. So, need to light this room up, but we'll get there eventually. So, let's go up the steps and into CIC. Yeah, I know it's a little dark in here, but honestly, if you've ever seen the pictures of a CIC room from the Navy, CIC is always dark. Because you'd be able to, you want to see your console more than anything else. Really, the table in the center here, that's really just to give you a good general idea of what's going on around you. What you really want to know is what's being shown up on your display and what needs to go up to the bridge and what doesn't. So here's the staircase we agonized over a little bit, which takes us up into the bridge. Now, this station's pushed back to allow access coming up here, The reason for that is that, honestly, again, the windows are here for show. You shouldn't need them if you're working up here, right? Because you're going to have your CO is going to be pacing around, walking around the main display, checking the map, looking down, issuing orders to you, checking the map, checking up, checking down. What does that look like out there? That looks fine. You know, so it's really the visual checks are just for the visual is just a double check, right? You shouldn't really be relying on it. You should be relying on, you know, what your instruments are telling you. Ask a pilot about instruments versus human eyesight, and they'll give you quite a lecture about how if pilots trusted their instruments more, there'd be fewer accidents. Believe it or not. Right, can I get back here to fix that? That doesn't look right and proper. If I do this, it's probably going to look just as bad, but okay, fine. Whatever, it works. So we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to close off this room as well. I think I'm just gonna start on that. Okay. I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to put ramps matching the top. Yeah, that's probably how I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'll take care of that off camera for the next episode, you know, and this will be a nice entrance over to here where you come into the main facility and you're into the habitation wing. And I really like how the hab wing is actually turning out. We need to finish up some things in there, but, you know, slowly but surely we're making some progress here. And I also need to work on a large ship design. I really do like my medical bay. It's quite nice. So I'm going to have to work, I need to work on a large ship design of some sort or another. And that's just going to be a mess. That's going to be a real mess. I need to fix my welding ship that I completely forgot about and just kind of left in here. Hopefully she's still flipping here. Yep. There she is. There she is. And is she wedged on something or did she lock on? I think she's just wedged to something now. So we're going to have to repair that, but I'll probably take care of that mess off camera because that's a bit of a pain. I have to get some reactor components and, you know, kind of fix that up, and let's see what I need for it. So I think that ship actually had a large reactor on her, if I remember correctly. Spin around, get into here. Yeah, so we're going to need a bunch of crap, and I'm probably going to have to bring down. We need metal grids, reactor components. Yeah, so I'm going to probably just bring down my welding ship and fix that up and finish tearing this thing down. Because it's been sitting here for quite some time, and we're actually running up top. We're running fairly low on steel plates now, which is kind of a surprise to me, come to think of it. And I want to get another ship that'll actually be able to kind of hunt some of these civilian ships that are out there. Not really hunt. It's hard because you have to engage them, right? And at the same time, you run into an issue where you don't. Oh, right. You run into a really sort of big issue where you don't have any. There's no good way to catch them without blowing up half the stuff you want off of them. So it's kind of difficult, and you know, you always are kind of walking that line. Hopefully you didn't just see that chat window that just popped up there. So anyways, guys, this has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank you guys for watching. Yes, I've been running my episodes a little bit short. Actually, I should probably just explain that. So I'm actually alt-tabbed out, so while I'm working on something. So I've been looking at my information and my analytics. And my analytics are telling me that you guys are watching about 15 to 20 minutes worth of episode every time I do this. Fine. That's cool, you know. People don't have time to watch a whole bunch of me working on stuff, which is, you know, as I said, that's fine. Whatever. I just don't want to be producing content that you guys aren't going to watch, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut my episodes down to about, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes worth of content. That seems to be a good balance, let's say. 15, 20, somewhere in that range. I actually don't like doing the small episodes as much because I can't get as much done in each one. But if that's what you guys are going to watch, then that's what I'll produce. Because again, I don't want to be producing content that no one's actually watching because, you know, I lost all your interest half an hour ago. So what I will do is I'm going to cut down to about 15 to 20 minutes worth of content per episode. And then I will see and kind of get some feedback from you guys on how you guys like that, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. If you guys come back to me and say, Kes, it really doesn't make much of a difference, man, just keep making the longer episodes, whatever. Or if you guys come back and tell me, hey, I do watch all of your episodes, I just don't watch them in one sitting. Because that's one of the weaknesses with the Google Analytics platform, is that it really doesn't tell you whether everyone's watching in one sitting, whether they're coming back eventually and rewatching and finishing the episode. It just doesn't track that data for you. So if you guys come back to me and say, yeah, man, we will all watch, all of your episode, it's just, we can't watch it in one sitting, we have to come back over time and, see it a couple times, then I will absolutely, keep making 30, 20, 30, 35-minute episodes for you. So again, I don't want to be producing content that you guys don't care about, So let me come over here, because I know that, with my release schedule, and because I'm releasing basically a video every day, and Space Engineers is a 3-episode-a-week thing, it might be that you guys need to come back and watch it, but, by the time you actually come back to take a look at it, I've already released another, 2 episodes, and you guys would rather catch up with the new stuff I'm doing than spend time sitting around watching the old stuff, which is, if that's what you guys feel like, absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go find some uranium. I think I have some in the Titan somewhere. I don't have some somewhere. That much. So anyways, guys, this has been Mr. Kazarian. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this episode, give me a like, comment, subscription. Don't forget to answer the questions I just posed to you guys in my video. Because, if you guys respond to those, then I actually know what I'm doing, and I can make better content for you guys. Anyways, folks, this has been Mr. Kazarian. As always, happy mining.